It's time for Millewa, and we look at both footy and netball. It's good to welcome Matt Kelly, who almost got the call up to play for the Blokes last week out there at Werribee, the Magpies. How are you, Matt?
Yeah, good play, man. It was a bit more than almost got the call up. Early, just about 5 minutes before the game started, I had to put the gear on. So it was an unscheduled reappearance.
Very unscheduled. I'll tell you what, your appearance didn't change the result, did it? It was a shocker for you blokes. Gol Gol, 40 goals, 23 to Werribee, 4 goals, 8. You have been with this club all your life. Can you remember a side kicking 40 goals against Werribee?
Well, I can't. My memory's not great, but I'm fairly sure I'd recollect that one. But the Gol guys are absolutely flying, and the Werribee boys are sort of limping to the end. But it was certainly very, very undermanned. So it was well and truly on the cards. But Golly certainly stitched us up.
They did. 11 in the first, it was 8 in the second, it was 9 in the third and 12 in the fourth. They got going with Gareth Collinson, 14. Bailey Pengelly, the boy from down at Oyen, kicked 6, and Ben Morris and Collinson and Rowan O'Connor, another boy from down at Oyen, Ben Morris, playing pretty well. Gol Gol were good. But Werribee named Dion Smith, Colby Loxton and Dakota Henson, which is great to see, and Barton, Henson, Loxton and Scutcheon were the goal kickers for your side. Over to other matches. It was a good effort by Moringa. I think this is credible because Nanjaloka fourth on the ladder, 15-11-101. Moringa 7-5-47, and after a couple of beltings, that big win they had against you blokes, I think they'd take that.
Yeah, for sure. Moringa would be very, very happy with that result. But I think it might say a bit more about Nanjaloka. I mean, they are coughing and spluttering a bit at the moment, so they're form heading towards finals, they wouldn't be all that confident in at the moment.
No, I don't reckon they would be. Kurt Free with 5 and Blaine Grills with 4 for them, and Jared Robinson and Connor Robinson, the better players. Paul Lamau with 5. Great effort, best player. Melly also got into the action. Jake Tidswell played well. Riley Hanna and Philip Smith added a goal to Paul Lamau's 5 to get to that 7, and a nice effort. Well done, Moringa, for the weekend. And Cardross went down to Bambill, 15-18-108 to 11-9-75. Cardross now, given that loss and the fact that Gol Gol have percentaged themselves up into second, is it likely Cardross get the elimination final?
Yeah, it looks that way. And I think that would be how things are tracking. Bambill, they kicked a little inaccurately in that game, so they could have put a bit more of a margin in that one. So I think it was possibly a bit more convincing than the end margin suggested.
Absolutely. What about this in the women's footy? Werribee got up and beat Gol Gol 15-7 to 2 goals 1. And they tell me that one of the legends of the women's football at Werribee had her 100th game.
Well, she's actually playing a milestone game this week, man. Gemma Johnson, who was instrumental in setting the league up. She was one of the key driving forces in starting the competition a few years ago. She's playing her 100th game, and she's been a real beacon in the league. They even changed the rule a couple of years ago because of her dominance that we could only take the girls could only take 2 bounces, a maximum of 2 bounces in the game, because she'd just take them on and no one could grab her. Oh. So luckily, after that rule has since changed, luckily. But she's a really good player and a great leader and a bit of an icon for the league.
No, it's great to hear, and all the best for your 100th this week in the game. But last week, Emily Hu kicked away with a good game, and Courtney Sandeman got going. She kicked 2. Marley Hards was up there with 6, and Lorraine Lowison with 3. In a very complete performance. Gol Gol struggled away with Jasmine Polner as their better, and Emma Daly tried hard in that game. Other women's game was Cardross 6-11 over Bambill, 1 goal 5. And to weekend netball matches and a quick look at the scores in A grade. We had Bambill 62 over Cardross 27. Werribee 62 beat Gol Gol 45. And Warringah went down to Nangelock 54 to 26. And meanwhile, in the B grade matches in round number 14, we had a couple of pretty good games here, which were put together. And well done to Nangelock. They got 40 over Warringah 35. Werribee 37, too good for Gol Gol 29. Cardross went down to Bambill 43 to 34 in that match. And in the C grade, this is your favourite C grade too. You'll be really pleased to have this read out, because the girls from Werribee 40 beat Gol Gol 30, and Warringah 43 in the C's beat Nangelock 23, and Cardross went down to Bambill 45 to 20. In the underage girls, the 15s here in round number 14, we had a good effort here by the Gol Gol girls, too good for Werribee 33 to 8, Bambill 26 to Cardross 8, and Warringah 48 over Nangelock 10. That is a massive performance there by the Warringah 15ers, who look like being very good this year. And there is another grade here which we have, and that is the 18ers. And this was a good performance in the round 14. We had Warringah having a bye because the other side doesn't have a team there. But Gol Gol went down to Werribee 33 to 18, and there was no game for Cardross in their opposition there. So just the one game in that grade. Well, it's time for me to welcome you back, Matt Kelly, and we'll get your views on the weekend games. We've got Millewa's very important to the final round of home and away matches. You blokes get over to Cardross. Can you redeem yourself after last week?
Oh, of course we can, Flowman. We were hoping for a big performance this week in our last game for the season. Obviously won't be featuring in finals, but we had big numbers on the track, and we've got 7 on the pick from on the interchange this week. So that's certainly a bit more of a positive thing for us to look forward to. I can guarantee the Werribee boys will be fired up. But in looking at the Cardi team, they've certainly got plenty to play for, and we'll be looking to sharpen up their game heading towards finals. So, it should be a very interesting tussle.
That second place on the ladder is up for grabs with percentage. I guess with the fact Gol Gol get Warringah, and with all due respect from last week's match, well played to Warringah, but Gol Gol will be fancying themselves for a big score here, which would mean that the 236% that they are in Cardross at 213, I don't think that Cardross can make that percentage up unless Warringah do something absolutely magnificent against Gol Gol.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I think Golly will continue on their merry way. They'll be looking to get some guys, some form into guys, and be playing some pretty hard, tough footy, getting ready for finals also. So they'll I would imagine that Golly will end up in second spot.
And I reckon that's the way. Cardross play against Werribee, of course, which is your game, and you've got a good side there. So Cardross should score well, but not enough to get the percentage. This game's interesting. Bambill play Nangelock. You mentioned before Nangelock in fourth against Bambill in top place at Mildura Senior College. There's a feeling about it that we might see Nangelock, they'll play finals football, but they're making up the numbers. This weekend they've got to show that that's not the case.
Yeah, that's right, and they're probably the team that have got the most to play for this week and the most to prove. So they'll be wanting to put out a fairly strong message that they're serious contenders for the finals. So they'll need to have a pretty quick turnaround in form and confidence. They'll be up against Bambill, who are going very well. So it'll depend on what sort of side Bambill puts out there. I think Angie will throw everything at it, but I suppose Bambill will have a little bit of a luxury there that they may rest a few and freshen a few up for the upcoming finals.
Yeah, absolutely. In the women's competition, you made mention of your star player and the reality of 100 games of football in the women's competition when Werribee will take on Cardross.
Yeah, that's right. I think the Werribee girls will be too strong for Cardi. Cardi have, they've been in very good form and had a good win last week, and have probably got every right to be quite confident going to this game. But I think the Werribee girls will show the show plenty of emotion and respect towards Gemma and give her a win in this game.
And the other factor here is it's first versus second, and this could be the second semi-final. But your percentage in the girls' competition is an incredible 739.86. And Cardross is 184. Then Bambill in third place is 88. So it's an incredible percentage for Werribee. They have kicked big scores all season, and I think they'll do so against Cardross on the weekend.
Yeah, I can't see it being a huge margin in this week's game, but I'd expect to be a comfortable enough win for the Werribee team. They're fielding a pretty full list this week too, so there'll be a bit of pressure on for finals position. So the Werribee girls will have no excuses. They're fielding a full side.
What about this weekend's Moringa Gol Gol match in the girls? Now, Gol Gol are in fourth, Moringa in fifth. And so this is a real opportunity for the girls from out at Moringa. Last time they played, Gol Gol beat them 9-7 to 1-3 at the Lake. So I don't think they'll make up that ground, but it's a good chance for Moringa to show what they've got in the girls' competition. Yeah,
for sure. I think it's be a good way for if Moringa to round off their season, if they can have a super crack at it, and wouldn't it be brilliant if they got up and had a win? You never know. Moringa have never made the finals in the women's competition, so certainly a win would be good for them. But I'd expect Golly will be too strong here.
Yeah, I reckon so. They haven't posted their side yet. As the Moringa girls may be playing some ducks and drakes here for the last game of the season, and the hope that they can get a win. Let's hope for the girls from Adam Moringa that they are competitive, that's for sure. It's been a good season of home and away, and look forward to, Matt, as we head to finals, catching up with you next week to get your thoughts on Millewa football and netball, and also the women's game too. You get back to that farming, hopefully a shower of rain on the way soon.
Yeah, thanks, Flowman. Good luck to all teams this week in the last home and away round, and as you head to finals. And as always, go Pies.